I get a notification that I'm live. Now I gotta find myself. Nope, I'm not there. I think there'd be an easy way just to find myself being live. You would think. I have to click on 3 different things just to find out who's, well, to find out that I'm even live. Heaven only knows if it's actually working or not. Hey, we got Downtown Trains. How are you, bud? Norman Rowe? First or second? Not sure. Southern 207 Hobbies. Hey, how are you? North American Trains. Good evening. Jacob J. Long time no see, bud. The Carver. How are you, Paul? Downtown Trains. I'm first. That is... Oh, it's a battle on who was first. That's awesome. Stephen Hilvers. How are you? Nope, second. There you go. Santa Fe Bob. How are you, sir? Can you believe it? It's such a beautiful day, and I started a live stream, and my heater turns on. Only on a live stream do you get something like that every week, of course. CDP 1965, BNSF 6951, and we got Mega Multimo. That's cool. Sean McGee, how are you? And Rail Artist, Mark Saunders. Good evening, Sparky, and all in the chat. That's about how you got to do it nowadays, too. Chats fill up so fast. And we got John number 2 in here with School Kill River Valley. How are you? Evans Trains. And James Galton. I always put I try to put an accent on that. I don't know why. Galton. Probably sounds better. So, I'll try to stop. Almar, how are you? And there is John from TSG Multimedia. Hoser, eh? I gotta start getting some of your notifications earlier on my, I don't know what that, Patreon, that's what it is. Your Patreon thing comes through, but it's usually about half hour after you start things, so. And Dungel Dad, nice to see you popping in all the way from Ireland, I think you said. Black Mountain Station, Ralph Greenwood. And New Fenris Railroad. Dwight Curley, nice to see you popping in, buddy. Steve 87 PSAP. And nice shirt. I like this one. I always say it's a GP38, but it probably isn't. Only because I like them. Reading and Northern and Norfolk Southern Rail Fanning. What's up, Ralph? Good question. Caboose 121. And everybody saying hi. We got Brian Fergie Ferguson. That's a cool name. I like it. Georgia Sunbelt. Hey, Anthony. How are you? Drew Dudes Model Trains. Barnabas Junction. Keep an eye on my layout behind me, Barnabas. You might recognize something. And James Gulton, how are you? Thank you, buddy, for that. And we'll give you this big pink one that I can't see through at all because I can't get into it. I gotta find myself a rack for these things. I got a little bit of a wall there. I could put these up on a rack or something. There we go. Thank you, James. And just so you guys all know, all my super chats tonight are going to Redbird Tony, and we'll get into that a little bit later on. But Redbird Tony, well, I'll just show some videos later on of Redbird Tony 20, and hopefully get him some help a little bit anyway. But we'll get into that in just a couple of minutes. And Tiogonda Valley Railroad and Coal Company, thank you very much, buddy. That'll go right over to Redbird Tony too. Wonder what I did with my hat. Where's my hat? Where's my hat? Got a hat. Now, if Rick Bailey was in here, I'd have to put glasses on too. Oh, yeah, I'm eating this one already. Awesome. But anyway, John from TSG Multimedia, when you're doing those live conference calls, I actually want to try to get in on one. So send me a Facebook message or a text or something, maybe about a half hour beforehand. And I'll see if I can get in on that kind of thing, because that'd be kind of cool, I think. And Dustin's N Scale Railroad, thank you very much, bud. I know what I did with him. Rick Bailey, eat your heart out. There you go, Dustin. Haha! You guys are awesome. And you guys don't even know why we're helping out Redbird Tony yet, unless you're watching his channel. His channel is Redbirdtony2010. So I'm just going to throw that up there real quick, if I can find out which one it is. And I think it's this one. I think. So Redbirdtony2010, and as you guys can see through some of his videos, he does On Track Tuesday once a month. Likes to do a lot of weathering, mail calls, but as you guys can see, he posts a lot of videos. Like there's a On Track Tuesday there a month ago, and he's got 5 videos up in a month before he does On Track Tuesday again. And if you see his last 2 videos there, well, that's why we're helping him out. So I'm just going to click on the first one here for a bit. Hopefully you guys can hear it. I can't.
Stuff down there in that container. Those 2 containers, that one's just landscaping. And it's in a plastic.
Helps if I actually hit the mute button too.
All stuff's in totes. It's mainly storage. Some of that's just boxes. I probably lost some old baseball cards, but I don't think they're very valuable to begin with. I think my more valuable ones are upstairs. Tools are all safe. The only thing I worry about is the water heater and of course our freezer. All the food stuff we had stored, that's up. So we're good there. So yeah, just two big items. But figuring out where the water came in. So probably won't be a layout update for quite a while. So onto the store to get a pump and get this on the way to getting cleaned up. And the best news is the windows down here don't open. I have one that's kind of like made out of plexiglass over there. So I'm going to be replacing that as well. So fun.
I'm starting to think I'm new with this. Oh man. Unmute yourself. Thanks, Jacob. And Sean. Oh, this is so much fun. You guys can hear me now. You better be able to hear me now, or we're going to be in trouble. Yeah, wake up. No kidding, eh? I'm just so excited. Not. Jack, George's Sunbelt. Thank you very much, bud. And I'm not sure how that came out. It was $1.99 and $10, and we had Norman Rowe helping out, and another one that popped in there. There's Ralph Greenwood helping out, and this isn't going to work because I'm using my laptop because I'm being stupid. But I did miss one earlier. And I'm not going to be able to find it. You watch. Oh, my laptop. I got to get a mouse for my laptop. I know I do. But to make a long story short, Redbird Tony had lots of rain. All came into his basement. He lost his water heater and maybe a couple other things. A lot of his trains were safe. Smart man. And I'm going to maybe give myself a little bit of credit for this. I had the flood in my basement. I didn't have anything in totes, but I did have quite a bit of stuff on my floor. And I had over 3 feet of water in my basement. Lost everything. All my trains, my water heater, part of my wall in my basement, my window. Anyway, make a long story short, I was wiped. I was finished. I was going to just give up on everything, including YouTube. And when I saw that on Redbird Tony's channel, I know he's got everything in plastic totes. So, like I said, people learn. If you're going to put things on the floor in a basement, put them in a plastic tote. This shed's never going to flood. I know that because it's actually built 8 inches off the ground outside, but I still put everything in a plastic tote. It's just habit now. So, but thanks very much, guys, for helping out with that. And some of you guys from the UK, if you just keep an eye on my layout right there going around the helix right now, you might be able to recognize what that is. Nobody? Oh, the Euro Phoenix flying around. So, but, and maybe John from TSG, did you hear? Just send me a text message or something about a half hour before you're going to do one of those live calls, conference calls again. I'd like to get in on one of those. So, but like I said, for some reason I'm usually getting the notifications a little too late. So, Ralph Greenwood 6717, that's cool. Mark Saunders, nice to see you, buddy. I can't hear you. Please say you can hear me. I've been doing all this talking all this time. Howdy, Sparky, and everyone in chat. Hey, Randy, how are you? And I take it you're not quite back at work yet, but got to be getting close, you would think. Otter Valley Model Railroad. Hi, Sparky. How's it going? See, you have British trains running. I do, and I want to find the vendor here in Ontario that sells British trains, but I can't find his business card. So I want to buy some more. Professor Grimm, how are you, sir? Jacob J, I can hear you, Sparky. That's good. Sound the horn. It's not very loud. When it comes in behind me, maybe I'll get that. And Steve87, PSAP, thanks very much, buddy. That's another one going right over to Redbird Tony. I'm going to give you one of the new ones. I think white, so maybe it's a little bit cooler. Not really. Thanks very much. I'm going to play the second video for Redbird Tony. Let's hope I can get it right this time. Okay.
Flood update the morning after. That terrible song for that movie Poseidon Adventure. We got the water out. It took about a good 7 hours. I still have some you can see back there. We'll get back there in a minute. So this hole is where my drain was. And what happened was the ground is so saturated. The storm drain out front, and we're up on a hill, but this drain goes probably 25 plus feet out to the storm drain, maybe a little bit less, and it got plugged up, and there was just so much water and so much pressure, it just backed up into our drain, and it put a, this is the drain, you can see the hole there on the side of it, right there. It just popped a hole in it, and it just was coming in overnight, and didn't know until I came down here the next morning. You can see all the water. That water was just pouring in the ground.
Right over here. So yeah, guys, floods and basements just aren't the greatest things in the world. Like, holy jumping, and there's always so much cleanup to do. And you guys kind of saw in that video how much piles of dirt he had kind of all cleaned up. That takes time. And the worst part about a flood in a basement is then you got to get it dried out, aired out, and kind of cleaned out a bit more, or you end up stuck with mold and everything. So Tony's got quite the task in front of him. And like I said, all the super chats I'm getting tonight, they're all going to go over to Redbird Tony 2010. And I'm not sure if Vinny put that. Oh, I will, John, about that insurance, for sure. But, like I said, I'm not sure if Vinny threw it up there that he was going to do this on Friday night, too, also for Redbird Tony. If he is, awesome. That'd be cool. Any help we can get the guy. Even replacing even just the starter and the burner. I guess it's an igniter for a gas furnace or gas water heater. Probably looking at a couple grand trying to get that fixed up. And hopefully no other damage was really done past that part. Things just aren't cheap. Now, the other thing that I was looking at was Redbird Tony too. And thank you, Steve. was because of the showstopper, Tony's been off work for 5-6 weeks. And Chasco, thank you very much, Betty. And Anthony, I saw you pop one in there too. That's awesome. I'll make sure we get them all added up for them. You guys, this is the best community ever, guys. All pooling in, and I'll get back to that too, obviously. But man, I got my mind going in so many different ways just because it brings back so many memories for me. Basically, when I had my flood, I might have had 200 followers, and because of Go Via and Go Home and Vinny, they threw out like a call to action, a call for help, and it pretty much spread like wildfire through the internet. And I got a lot of help from you guys. TSG Multimedia at the time threw up a couple auctions on eBay, and they raised quite a bit of money to help me out too, with a couple weather things that Dan did and John did up. And the whole community, just everywhere, they all really got in behind me and gave me the uplift that I really needed to stay in the hobby. And I know a lot of Tony's models didn't get destroyed or anything else like that, but I know how devastating and helpless you can feel when that happens. So for the community to come in behind you and really lift you up, just does something really awesome. Speaking of awesome, I had a contest last week. Dwight Curley, thank you very much, buddy. Add that in there too. Give me a little green one. Plus I missed a couple. We had Ralph Greenwood in there too. And of course, on track, mine's gone. But had that contest last week. 2 winners came out of it. Was looking for OVR 7. So if you think you guessed OVR 7, then you're going to win $200 gift certificate. Or if you were the second guy that guessed it, you get a $100 gift certificate to OVRtrains.com. And he's got quite a bit of inventory left in there. Randy, thank you very much, buddy. RDNT. And Downtown Trains, that'll pop right in there and help out too, bud. Thank you very much. I can hear you fine now. It was on my end. Oh, that's good. And if I was going to say, if I was talking all this time, I'm just going to give up. I'm just going to say, Redbird Tony, let's help him. Hey, Flan, the Rail Fan, how are you, sir? And hopefully you got some video of what they were doing at Strasbourg last weekend, because I know you went down and did some camping and stuff like that. That was cool. But speaking of those winners in my contest, yeah, I'm just not going to tell you guys who it was yet. Not yet. I'm going to keep you guys in suspense. We'll do that near the middle, end. Maybe I'll do it next week. You never know. I'm sure I'll tell you guys tonight. So, Norman Rowe, send him a little of the money you would have spent at Strasbourg. Could do that too. And good evening, Sparky, and hello from Steve. Oh, Brian, how are you? Rail Artist. Hey there, Otis. Everybody still saying hi. TSG Model Railroad 101 about insurance. Thank you, Ralph. That's awesome of you, bud, putting that post up there. That's a good one to check out, guys. The only thing I can really say about insurance companies is you got to remember they've been doing their job for years. The companies have been around for years. You might own your house for a month. You might own your house for 10 years, 25 years before you actually have to try to put a claim in for something. Not saying just a flood, for anything. And I find if you get a good company like the one that is in TSG Multimedia's video, then it's going to go pretty good. But the one I had stabbed me right in the back. Basically the way I look at it. Because the guy looked at me and said, how do you think it happened? And I said, maybe a car drove by, splashed the window and broke it. That's all it took. It wasn't a natural disaster anymore, and I wasn't covered for insurance. I wasn't even home. I didn't even get home until probably 6 hours after my basement was flooded, but that doesn't matter. And the next letter they sent me was, oh, by the way, if you want to fight us, go ahead. We've got lots of lawyers. All right, not even going to try then. So, kind of work your way through it. Less is better for information when you're talking to an insurance company until you're pretty sure you're going to get it. But don't speculate anything. Don't give your opinion about anything. Only the facts. That's it. Don't offer any information to an insurance company either unless they ask. That's the best thing I can say to you guys about that kind of stuff. So, Creative Rails, how are you, sir? Nice for you popping in. And Nancy, nice to see you. That one gets warm too. So, I do have a little trial and error thing I want to do here. So, Sean McGee, I need you to do me a favor. Now, we got Humanity here, Human City Junction. He's going to be a good sport for us tonight. Sean McGee, I want you to put Humanity Junction in timeout for 300 seconds. And do that for me right now, please. I wonder if you did it yet. Come on, Sean, put him in timeout. He talks too much anyway. And he's just going to be a good sport about this. And let us know when he actually did it. Okay, now only do it once. Where it adds up. Okay, so I got a question for everybody that's in the chat. Does anybody else see that Humanity Junction has been put in timeout? And who did it to him? Anybody in the chat? Now my moderator should be able to see that. I want to know if people that are not moderators could see that. Voluntary punishment, that's no. Norman Rowe, yes and no. No. Insurance is leak. Yeah, I know it is. And Roy from Panama, nice to see you. Dwight Curley, I see it. Nope, no. Yes by Sean. So you guys got to go. There's a big message that comes up. It says Humanity Junction has been placed in timeout for 300 seconds by Sean McGee. It's a two-line sentence basically. So that's why I was asking, and the reason why I'm asking that, and don't do it again. Let him come back and talk when he's ready. Humanity Junction, thanks for being a good sport about that. I know you really didn't have a choice, but but I was in another live stream a couple days ago, and there was somebody in there that was just being stupid. And another moderator put that person in timeout about 3 times actually, and I was actually warning the person to stop doing it. So when the person came back from being timed out, it's like, hey Sparky, what did I do? What did you do that for? And it's like, dude, I didn't do it. So that's why I was asking if you non-moderators could actually see it or not, because a moderator could. And then I actually said something to the effect of who the moderator was, and then I got in trouble from the moderator because they didn't want anybody to know who did it. But I didn't want to take the crap for it. But that's why I was asking. So, Humanity Junction, hopefully you're back shortly. You can say how much fun that was being put in timeout. And CDP, thank you very much, sir. You're a good man, Sparky, to help out. I'm not doing it this time, you guys are. Community's all coming together for Redbird Tony. I'm only going to make sure he gets it, plus a little bit more from me. I'm not rich by any means either, so whatever you guys give, and I myself will also give. And I will do half of my super chats to Tony this Friday's live stream. And half is good too. Now, the thing with the super chats and stuff, guys, there is the 30% fee that YouTube takes that I'll probably end up padding up. So, there might not be a giveaway next month, that's all. But CDP, thank you very much. That'll help out quite a bit. Bud, Otis Tooley, no. So, that's cool that you guys really couldn't see it. And that answers my question about that, too. Non-moderators cannot see what's actually going on by moderators. So, thank you very much for taking part in that. Sean and Humanity, very cool of you guys. And don't do it again. Because I know if you put someone in timeout 3 times, they actually go to the can't participate on your channel, and then you got to go and click on lots of buttons and stuff like that, and they get banned from your channel and all that stuff. So, oh man, didn't know that should have sent a sticker. So yeah, we're helping out Redbird Tony tonight. I'm just going to swing back over to his video why we're helping him out, and hopefully this time we get all the volume to it.
Well, not a good start to the day. We have gotten a lot of rain, and I usually, even with a lot of rain, usually don't get this much water in the basement. So, water heater there is probably fried. Our freezer there is probably fried. Layout is okay. Everything there is up. All my wiring stuff is up above. So, I just have to get there to unplug it. Dehumidifier is still running. So I have to get over to shut the power off, which is over there, and all this stuff that was knocked the wastebasket down. Somewhere this water came in. So today I have to get it out with the pump and figure out where it came in at and fix that problem. There is some stuff down there in that container. Those two containers, that one's just landscaping, and it's in a plastic. It doesn't have cracks. All stuff's in totes. It's mainly storage. Some of that's just boxes. I probably lost some old baseball cards, but I don't think they're very valuable to begin with. I think my more valuable ones are upstairs. Tools are all safe. The only thing I worry about is the water heater and of course our freezer. All the food stuff we had stored, that's up, so we're good there. So yeah, just two big items. But figuring out where the water came in. So probably won't be a layout update for quite a while. So onto the store to get a pump and get this on the way to getting cleaned up. And the best news is the windows down here don't open. I have one that's kind of like made out of plexiglass over there. So I'm going to be replacing that as well. So fun.
And welcome back, Humanity Junction. Don't be naughty, you won't get put in timeout. And Sean, what was it like to have the power? Nathan DeLay, nice to see you, bud. Troublemaker 12. Jacob J, laugh out loud, the school killed. And Professor Grimm. So after a month and a half, my parts to fix my 3D printer may be on its way to me. Very cool, because once it's fixed, I can do a real good shout out to you about little things that you sent me for my NCE system, which would be really cool. K-Flan, the rail flan, he can call the fire department to pump out his basement. Well, yeah, maybe I should have tried that. Over 3 feet in mine. But he said he had a couple inches, so a couple could be 6, who knows. And hopefully he puts up another video letting us know how good or bad or whatever it really was. So, but like I said, there's added costs, added heartache. Just like I said, your heart sinks when you walk in and see water in a basement. It's just, trust me, you feel like your life's just over and done. Nothing's gonna fix it. So, DB Tech, nice to see you. West Hill Wagon Works, evening. And if the printer broke, probably Prusa. Oh, must have been a name brand. People still saying hi to everybody. That's really cool. So, big thank you to my super chats and super stickers last week. I know it took a bit to get around to it, half hour in. But we had Frank Neer, Miles Junction, Humanity Junction, and what a good sport he is. Dustin Zenscale Railroad, Asheville Train Man, Rick Bailey, Containerman 68, and CDP 1965. So thank you guys last week. That was awesome. And there's Rick Bailey and TSG Multimedia, superstars of helping out. Right on, buddy. I don't know what I did with your glasses, Rick. For Tony, for sure. Right on. And we already did that one. This one's kind of an easy one to get on and off. Maybe. There, we can do that. Now, last week I took out a Sawzall and I showed you guys how to butcher a piece of foam. And trust me, I was having a lot of fun doing that. But the whole moral of the story, or the point I was trying to get across, is when doing scenery, don't plan it all the way. Don't go for 100% perfection of what you want for most of your scenery. Just flop it down, cut it, butcher it. Just do it. Don't make it look artificial and planned. Try to make it look as natural as it can be. And that's the joys of nature. It does whatever it wants. So you can do whatever you want. So behind me I've got that little foam mountain that I butchered last week. Put some plaster cloth on it last week. We let that all dry. And it is ready to get some grass and some other scenery put on it. So I think we're going to do that. And not going to talk, I can't see the chat when I do this because it's going to be way over here. So you guys can talk amongst yourselves. But this is about, I don't know, 20 inches long, 8 inches deep. And I'm just going to do it and go for it. So you guys can see how fast you can actually do scenery. I do know a few people are kind of scared to take that next step to go from plywood or foam board to adding the scenery, because they think, oh, it's not going to be perfect, or I can't make it look as good as so-and-so's or whatever. And again, it takes practice for sure. But the other great thing about scenery is even if you just do what we do today, 5 months, 6 months, 2 years from now, if you're not happy with it, you can come back and change it. It's just that easy to add more color, darker grass, some dirt, different trees, twigs, sticks. You just keep adding to it if you want. There goes that Euro Phoenix, the old UK train. So I'm going to switch cameras. I'm going to go to it on that scenery thing, and I'm just going to give it. And then once that's done, I'm sure you guys are still waiting to find out who won. Well, I can tell you one of the people's name is Dustin. That's as far as I'm going with that. After I'm done the scenery, I'll let you guys know who won the 2 gift certificates for OVRtrains.com. So bear with me and let's get this going. Hey, Paddling Scientist UFO Builder, how are you? And Rob, why are you -4? G'day. And Ralph, if you can keep throwing links and stuff up, awesome. Pull up a chair. I can't see, my other chair's in the way. Hopefully I get here. There we go. So, quickest way to do this is just grab some, probably get that at Walmart for a couple bucks. So we need brown or green paint. We need turf. We need coarse turf. And now I want to plant flowers. Easy peasy. This is how fast and easy you can really do this. Choo-choo! white spot. Just like that, pretty much done. You can take the old alcohol. Oh, this one shoots too well. Ugh. This one doesn't shoot at all. This one probably does the same. Okay. Lie down. So that is pretty much how fast you can do a little section of scenery. And that's another thing that maybe you could do is, if you're planning on doing your scenery, only do little sections at a time, maybe a 2 foot by 2 foot section, and then you really don't have to plan too much out. Now, if you get into the more city scenes or farming scene or something, you're going to want to plan a little bit better. But this is just a hill out in the middle of nowhere. It's going to be green, it's going to have rocks on it, a couple trees, bushes, but we'll wait for that to dry, and then we'll add some more detailed parts to it after that. So check your text messages. And super chat from Why Are You Naked? Thank you, buddy. Right on. And it's the TSG Multimedia favorite right there. But that's because John's had this one too. It looked better back then. I think this one's gone through. Had better days maybe. So Why Are You Naked for? Thank you very much, buddy. Now, all my super chats tonight, guys, they're all going to Redbirdtony2010. Just a quick little glimpse of why it's going over there. Not going to turn the sound on or nothing.
Well, not a good start to the day.
That's a lot of water down there in that basement.
Even with a lot of rain, usually don't get.
So I appreciate the help tonight, guys. All those super chats and everything, I'll be tallying them all together, and probably take a couple days. You got to make sure they all go through, and then I'll send that right over to Redbirdtony2010. And personally, I thank all you guys for helping out. So now, what do you guys think of doing scenery that quick, that fast? Like I said, it's not a really difficult task to do, especially if you're doing more stuff in the background and everything. Bigger layouts like this one, there's going to be a lot of area that I'm just going to end up putting the base down with paint, throwing some green, different colors on it, some flowers, and then gluing it down. And that's just going to be a base coat basically for scenery, something to get it started, but it doesn't look like plywood anymore. So easy and simple. Yes, sir. Caboose121, thank you very much, buddy. That's awesome. Now I'll give you the Rick Bailey glasses too. And you guys are all awesome. Everybody that's helping out, everybody that's even here. And another way that you guys could help support Redbird Tony, like if you can't give anything financially, and a lot of us can't, I get that, but go over to his channel then and hit that red subscribe button. Let him watch a couple of his videos. He's got 2 right there on his flood that you can watch. And just let him know you're supporting him, you're thinking about him, and you hope everything's going good for him. But Redbird Tony, lots of videos out. On Track Tuesday, he's a member of that, so once a month he's doing that show. But lots of ways to support channels, guys. Santa Fe Bob, thank you very much. And we'll add on the hat just for the top it all off. And OVR Trains. OVRtrains.com. Great website. Go over. Pretty cheap stuff. I'd have to say some of the more inexpensive stuff. ContainerMan68, thank you very much, buddy. Stupid internet was down until now. That's alright, you're here now, buddy. And thank you very much. Redbird Tony will love that. Thank you. But new arrivals, announcements, gift certificates. I will be going under the gift certificate area because I have to get 2 gift certificates to OVRtrains.com. And the winners were, for the $200 gift certificate for OVR Trains, the first person in last week's chat, and Brian Ferguson, thank you very much, bud. Get the blonde one out for you. It's okay, I don't mind delaying telling you guys who won. There's an entrance to this somewhere. Here we go. Whoa. This is the one I normally eat all the time. if you're doing podcasting, the 2020 and 2021 and 2021 are better away. Okay, I'll get that. Jack, thank you, buddy. And I'll throw the hat back on for you, too. Creative Rails, I didn't realize they were in Tilsonburg. Yes, they just moved their store. I think that was 2 months ago, Benny. I actually helped them move, so. And I broke one of his panes of glass that he has for his display case. I felt so bad. Shatters just like a windshield. Just 1,000 million trillion quad. Just poof! And it was gone. And I'm still picking them out of my car today. So, but thank you guys very much for helping out Redbird Tony and going towards his flood relief. And he'll appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's what this community is all about, and I love it. Samsung also makes a great condenser CO1. You and I are going to have to talk, if you're talking to me. So, but OVR7, that's what you had to guess last week. The first person that did guess it, for a $200 gift certificate. Some of that is from OVR Trains. Lauren is throwing in 150 bucks. And because of my Patreons, guys, so if you check out my Patreon page, that is what helps support these contests. Getting up there pretty good. So, total was 300 bucks. First one, 200 bucks. The first person that guessed OVR 7 is, drum roll, we are Jacob. No, not Jacob. TSG Multimedia. No, it wasn't TSG Multimedia. You always breaking stuff. I didn't break anything. Oh, boy. Okay, the winner. Dustin's N Scale Railroad. You are the first winner for the $200 gift certificate, bud. So that's awesome. Hopefully you're in here tonight. Dustin's N Scale Railroad. And like I said, guys, if you guys have been winning stuff on my channel, or you want to win stuff, check out that Patreon page of mine. $5, $10, 500 bucks, whatever you can. I only do it monthly. I don't do it per video like some channels do. Why not? More contests for more money. That's awesome. So that was for the $200 gift certificate. Was Dustin's N Scale Railroad. I haven't seen him through. Oh, there he is right there. Wow, no way, thanks. So, buddy, you got to go to my homepage. My email address is on there. Send me an email so you and I can discuss things, and we'll get you all set up with that $200 gift certificate from OVR Trains. And that leaves a $100 gift certificate. You guys really want to know who won it? Like, the big one's already been given away. Does it matter? $100. It's not that much, is it? Really? So, keep drumming, Rob. Norman Rowe. Will do. Thank you. And maybe Ralph Greenwood can find my email address. Not a big deal. Hey, I could probably find it. Well, just gotta learn how to hit enter. Yay, I did it! So just remember, mine is .ca, not .com at the end. And Frank Neer, when will you be shipping prizes? Hopefully, everything's still closed down until, I think they said the start of June. Like, not closed down, but still not supposed to go out, right? So, hopefully by the middle of June, I can get out. Now, if I go and get myself an N95 mask, I can walk around in a store and send everything. But it's probably still going to be a month before I get all those other prizes out to you. They're still all sitting back there. I'm not sure if you guys can actually see them if I go like this. No. But over by that other blue bag that's hanging on the wall there, just under that, that's all the other prizes. Still waiting to go out to you guys. So, and Sparky is milking this one. What am I milking? What happened? Oh, you guys want to know who won the second one? The $100 gift certificate? Alright, I guess I can let you know. Because the $200 one went to Dustin's N Scale Railroad. That was really cool. That's an awesome one. Sparky in Pennsylvania. Not yet. Border's still closed. So, I think they said at least until the end of June the border's still closed, so I can't even get over there. Dang it. You guys, I'm not putting this off. You guys keep chatting. So I got to read the chat. I got to be good to you guys. Right? So the $100 gift certificate from OVRtrains.com is NS. Can anybody else finish that? The first part of this guy's name is NS. Jack, who won? And he's yelling at me. NS5107. Humanity Junction's got her in there. Chaz Coe's got himself a $100 gift certificate from OVRtrains.com. That's awesome. And guys, thanks very much, everybody, for having a blast last week. I went back and I had to watch that chat a few times. It was just flying. Like, that's awesome. And I'm glad you guys are having fun. And that's the name of the game on that one, is just having fun. And winning, of course. So, congratulations, Dustin. Congratulations, Chazgo. Chazgo might be in here, might not. He's normally in here, but might be busy tonight. But anyway, hopefully he gets in touch with me and lets me know that he knows he won. I think I got his email address already, but plus Chazgo's one of my Patreons, so that's really cool too. Hey, and there's OVR Trains right in there. Congrats, NS5107 Chazco, aka Chazco. And like I said, Dustin's N-Scale Railroad is the other one, so that was awesome. So guys, that's pretty much what I had for you. You can take a little bit more time if you want. Throw some more super chats up for Redbird Tony. I know I'm beating a dead horse here. Well, maybe not, but I'm going to throw up the first video again of Redbird Tony's little problem he's got. Then we're going to come back and we're pretty much going to say our goodbyes. And I've pretty much hit an hour, so. And if anybody bumps into Chazco in the next little while, you might want to tell them to check out this live stream. Make them watch the whole thing, though, because I made you guys watch it all. Thanks, guys. You're awesome. 72 in here, 37 thumbs up. That's only because I can't give myself a thumbs up yet. I'll wait till later, so. But Redbird Tony 2010.
Not a good start to the day. We have gotten a lot of rain, and I usually, even with a lot of rain, usually don't get this much water in the basement. So, water heater there is probably fried. Our freezer there is probably fried. Layout is okay. Everything there is up. All my wiring stuff is up above. So, I just have to get there to unplug it. The humidifier is still running. So I have to get over to shut the power off, which is over there, and all this stuff that was knocked the wastebasket down. Somewhere this water came in. So today I have to get it out with the pump and figure out where it came in at and fix that problem. There is some stuff down there in that container. Those two containers, that one's just landscaping, and it's in a plastic.
And Frank Neer, on a cell phone, you can give a thumbs up. You just got to go just under the video. If you got it turned sideways, so you're just watching a small picture, there's a little 3 lines there. You click on that, and then you got to scroll down a little bit. The thumbs up's right there. So, Miles Junction N Scale, thank you very much, sir. Just give you the hat for the goodbye. Rick Bailey glasses, just because I love you guys so much. I just want to say right from the bottom of my heart, guys, thank you very much for helping out Redbird Tony 2010 tonight. And I'll get that sent off to him in the next couple days. And you guys are awesome. So I'll leave you with a shot of that scenery. My Patreon page. If I can find my scenery. There it is. We're going to be letting that dry. But go ahead, guys. Promote your channels. Anybody got any contests coming up that they want to promote? Any videos coming up very shortly that they want people to watch? Or just how many followers you have watching your channel. So throw that up there. And YouTube high five. NS51 AK Chazgo. That's awesome. And love you, Redbird Tony. Sean McGee. Good night, everyone. Santa Fe Bob, thanks guys. Thank you. And Frank Near, nope, just live chat. That's alright, Frank. Creative Rails, OVR Trains, my fuel dealership came from you guys. Jack's got 576. Humanity Junction's got 229. Dwight Curley's got 184. CDP 1965, good show, and thanks for helping out Tony. That was the main cause for tonight, guys. I really wanted to get some help out to Tony. Like I said, I know what that's like. So, Sparky, shout out for that Model Railroad YouTube community group podcast completion competition, please. I think you just did, Barnabas. Check out their channel, guys. And Barnabas, you could have signed in under their channel. Let us know. Ralph Greenwood, moving up, bud. 417. Troublemaker 12, 236. 263. Can't read tonight. And Husky Mooch Squad. Night Sparky and everyone. Good night, bud. And Nancy, good show. Prayers for Tony. Chasco, 211 for his winner. Oh, Chasco, way to go, buddy. And like I said, just send me an email, Chasco. And James Catong, Galton. Man, stop doing that. Thank you very much. And for my Patreon page, guys, just go to my homepage here on YouTube. And my Patreon link will be right up there. Click on that. Take you over. $1, $5, $10, 25, 500. I'll move in with you for 500 bucks. But only for a little while because Amy will start missing me. Or she'll pay the next 500 bucks. I don't know. I'm not sure how that'll work. So, this message is held for review. And I can't get that one. There we go. So, and Mono Railway YouTube community group has 371. Go check that channel out there, guys. PDR engineer, applause for what you're doing for Tony. That's what the community is all about, guys, right there. All of us sticking together, helping each other out when in need, no matter what. And think about it. That is what this community does. If somebody needs advice, you give it to them. If someone needs to be told they're doing a crappy job, you tell them. We're honest with each other. But if somebody really falls onto desperate times, and like I said, the big thing with Tony, for me, is because of the showstopper, he's been off work for, what, 2 months? And that's pretty limited income right there. So he just got back to work. So give me the money, we will work something out. No, Amy, I was saying if you actually paid 500 bucks and I'd stay living at somebody else's, because my Patreon, for 500 bucks, I move in with the person, help them build their layout. But then I said you'd miss me. Anyway, that's it for me, guys, just before Amy gets on here and maybe does sell me. I don't know. But love all you guys. Thanks very much for helping out tonight. And you guys are awesome. And hey, gotta watch that. That's so cool. 2 trains in the Helix. One's from the UK. One's in RDC. Yeah. Alright guys, that's it. Bye for now. Oh, hit the right button. I was going on my laptop to shut off the stream. Oh. Bye guys. I just like the Helix.